Hi everyone, welcome back once more to the second part of our financial modeling project. The reason why I'm doing this particular session is because a lot of you guys have been finding it very difficult to comprehend what the questions are. This is not unfounded, it's normal. Um, Remember, you guys are just starting out, and it's only normal to struggle with data analytics problems. So I'm going to be walking us through some of the processes specifically in creating our product name based on this particular um, service uh, workbook. So we do have the direct and indirect channels and the changes in prices as well as what is recurrent and non-recurrent. I would like to tell you guys that recurrent is a cost that you actually pay on a frequent basis. So like your monthly subscription, your non-recurrent costs are, say for instance, on your SIM card, the non-recurrent cost is the buying of SIM cards or buying of your phone. So for this internet service, they have the non-recurrent cost, which has to do with paying upfront 3 months recurrent cost plus installation cost. That's basically what it is. So because this 110 here, if you multiply 25 by 3, so we'll do the math, equal 25 by 3, then plus, so we could do a bracket close plus 35,000, and just then unlock 35, enter. So you see you have 110,000, and I can click and drag for the rest, and you're going to see the cost attached, which is similar to what we have here. So, and if you guys have access to the service plan, you can actually see that there's a formula attached to it. So it's really important that you check in details what exactly is what, so that you don't get confused. Now remember that price changed twice. So from the beginning of 2022, or the mid of 2022 to September 2023, this was the price for recurrent and non-recurrent. From October to March 2024, some products were discontinued, but the ones that were not, there was a increment in cost, as well as April 2024 till date. And this is the percentage share between ABC services and Azyten IT solution as per each of the product. Now, for what's different between the direct and indirect channel is the fact that we don't add installation costs. It's just recurrent cost multiplied by 3. The reason is because the channel partner, which is the local partner that Azyten has have an agreement with to distribute its services, will take the installation cost. And however, sometimes they actually pay to the company, because sometimes a customer will say no, they want to pay to the company directly. So they can either pay full price, then Azyten would actually return its 35,000. So the point of this is, Azyten in terms of service provision has partnered with ABC Telco to actually provide internet service, meaning that Azyten does not have this internet service available to itself. That is what it means. So what it means is, Azyten does not have this service to give. They actually have to partner with an organization to give. And Why this percentage share is really important, because Azyten and ABC Telco have a service level agreement that they are going to do a revenue share. So they have an agreement to do revenue share based on the price they are selling out to customer. So which is why you see this percentage. And so in terms of the to get this percentage share and the value of this percentage share, it only has to do with only products that are services or internet services, as the case may be. And you know that by um, the amount in the statement of account. So from the statement of account, you will get to know which is which and how to map it. So continuing from where we stopped, I've already combined my tables. I've expanded the tables. I did some types, some changes, and I basically filter. So we have a lot of null values, as you can see. If we go to view, go to column quantity, column quality, you would see we have valid 99%, that no error, but empty cells less than 1, which is 5 here. Here the same thing, allocation. We actually don't need allocation in this case because it will mean nothing to us. So this same thing, we have 111 valid with 5 empty, and we don't need the empty. So what we can then do is to filter out empties or null values. You just remove filter and you are good, which is what we did here. So we'll say, you can right click and say filtered null out. Then what we then did is, because this place is starting from 2022, we just sorted from ascending to descending. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, it's fine. Now you can now see that we are getting there. So like I said, we don't need allocation. We actually don't need the balance as well. So from here you can see that we are getting somewhere. If we so want, we can actually delete some of the things we don't need if you want, or you can leave it. Now it's now time to this is interesting. For the channels, we have null values, and I wonder why. Let me filter it and see. Oh, I filtered out null values. I actually wanted to from sort, I wanted to see just the null values alone. How many are they? Oh, we don't have much, which is fine. I'm sensing that we have taken care of this, but for some weird reason, I don't know. So now is now time to actually include the product name attached to this particular amount. So from looking at it, we'll take care of the recurrent, then we'll take care of the non-recurrent, then recurrent, based on dates that are between 2022 to September 2023. In order to do that, what I can do is, I've already started doing it, but I can okay, so I would delete, and I'll just go to my add column and custom column. Now I would want to name my column product name. You can say service plan or product name, anyone is fine, or I can say service. Anyone is fine, you don't have to follow this. Now, I'm mostly interested in the date and the amount, regardless of whether it is direct or indirect. I'm just mostly interested in the date and the amount. Remember that the indirect channel is 35,000 naira short of what the direct channel is charging. And sometimes customer might want to send the money directly to the direct channel, which is Azyten. So our target is the amount in this SOA table and the date, transaction date. So if we go back to our service plan here, we can see the date and we can as well see the amount. So first of all, we are going to play with the transaction date, and we'll use an if statement. If transaction date, so first of all is the month and the year. So if I'll say date dot year, Ctrl Z, date dot year, then put the transaction date is less than 2024. So the next thing we'll do is also to include the month. Remember September 2023. So 2024 is greater than 2023, which is why we say less than 2024. So we'll say and date dot month, click on enter. Okay, Ctrl Z, date dot month, then we'll now say tax tx date is so September, so that would be 9. So we can say less than 10. We can then put this in a bracket. So if our tx date is anything less than September 2024, we'll now say then what do? We'll now say then we'll now put another if amount is equal to, we'll start by non-recurrent, so 110, which is what we have here, 110. Then we would say unlimited 50. We'll now say else if the same amount is equal to, next one is 149,000. 149,000, then unlimited 100. And that's how we are going to do for the rest. So I'm just going to copy because I'm too lazy to type. Else if this is equal to 182,000, then 150. Else if this is 332,000, but I'll do for 212 and so I'll do them in hierarchy. So if it is 212, then cap 200, capped 200. If this is 332, then unlimited 300, else if amount is 392, then we'll say capped 500, and that this is just for the, so we'll say capped 500. So this is for the non-recurrent, right? We'll also take care of the recurrent. So the other thing we can also do would just restrict it to we can say we can add a clause to this. But again, I don't think we'll do that. So we'll say if amount is 25,000, then we'll say unlimited 50 recurrent. We can say unlimited 50 R or MRC, monthly recurrent cost. Then we'll do the same thing for the next one is 38,000, unlimited 100, else if so the next is 49,000. So we'll just remove this one, then we'll say 150. Then we'll do for 59,000. 59,000 we'll say capped 200, else if this is 99k is unlimited 300. Then the last one capped 500. Then we'll say if this is 119, cap 500. Mind you, we have to put the MRC just to separate. So we'll say MRC. Once you know it's MRC, that's monthly recurrent or recurrent cost. MRC means monthly recurrent cost. MRC, unlimited MRC, and we are done. Then we can then say else 0. We opened this bracket, we'll close it, then we'll now say else 0, and we've applied that particular part. Now you can then see our service plan. Now you can see the unlimited 50 like this, it is non-recurrent. Let's go to the one with MRC. You can see MRC. So the unlimited 50, unlimited 100 without MRC is recurrent. Unlimited 100 MRC is non-recurrent. Just to skim through and check. So you can see some zeros, and that's because, so if we go to, first of all, we rename our step to be product name or service plan, anyone. So I would want to do a check. Now we said date is not earlier than, let's see, not earlier than, oh, better still, I'm just going to remove the zeros here just to test. And we'll go to the farthest and see. That's the end of the row here to see what we have. So we have, so you can see we said September 2023, right? So the highest we here have, we have September 30th. So it means that it fits our condition that we've given our custom column fits. Now we will then go to the next is we will now create for between uh, October 2023 to March 2024. So we will now say, oh, okay, sorry, let me do close. So I usually do close and load to, and that's because I couldn't see my formula. So sometimes it does like that. It's a graphic thing. So let me go back to, so if I want to go back to the formula, I can just right click and edit settings, or better still, I'll just click on this settings here, this setting icon here, so I can then see my formula. So if this is this, so this is if date is this, so I want to then rewrite my formula again. Control C. Okay, so I'm just going to give this enter. I'll also give this enter. I can then say this enter just to give space and make it look nice. Now what I'm going to do is I can do else if, or I can do or, I can use an or. I'll say or, then I'm going to paste my formula back again. So I can say else if again. Let me just say else if. So we said October, so if the month is greater than 9 and the year is greater than 2023, oh, if the month is greater than 9 and the year is still less than 2024, sorry, and okay, so I would put this inside a bracket. I can then remove this. I'm going to copy this guy to this place again. This is for less than 2024 is 2023, less than 9 is October. Oh, sorry. So I'm supposed to say greater than 9. Yeah, greater than 9. Then if it is less than March 2024, April 2024, which is March, and March is 03, so we can say less than 4. April is 4, right? 4, yeah. Then this place I'll say greater than 2023. And I'll now say I can then work with this amount 125, like that, 125, 179. I say 125, 179. We have 223, 223 or 233? Yeah, so 233, and the last one is 350. Now this other the unlimited, the capped were discontinued, so I'll just remove it. So then I can now do for amount, that's for the recurrent, which is 30,000. So that is for between 2023 October and 2024 March, there's a change in price. For unlimited 100 is 48,000, so I'll just say 48,000. Unlimited 150 is 66,000, so I'll just say 66. And for unlimited 300 is 105. The rest I will delete, which is capped 200. Just gonna delete the condition for capped 200, and I will delete the condition for capped 500. And let me click on. Okay, so I wanted to show us something to see. Let me just sorry, hold on. I would want to show us what it was before and what it is now. I'm going to paste this here and just cancel. Yeah, it will be lost. Agreed. So before then, I'll just want to do a count of my rows. So I'll do a count rows. We have 911. I'll do a count row after I filter the first formula we applied. I will just remove 0 and filter at 0 and do a count row. So we have our 455. Now I'm going to apply I'm going to apply the second formula onto a V, which I have done. Click on OK. Some have been, we've added some, so I'll still remove 0. Click on filter, remove 0, then go to count rows. Oh, so apparently nothing has changed. I wonder why. However, let me see what has happened. I'll remove 0 and see where is the farthest date. Let's still see what the farthest date is. I wonder what the issues are. Let me sort from ascending to descending. I want to see what the farthest date is. Okay, still showing us 30th, which is wrong for some weird reason. I will check my formula again. Oh, I have to, it's a graphic issue, so I have to close and load, then come back to the Power Query again. Edit. Come back to settings where I applied the product name and see what the issues are. Okay, so date year less than 2024. I can just say equal to 2023 really. And I can just say here equal to 2024. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let me check. I'll remove 0. Okay, I'll go to transform and count. Still the same thing. So I'm wondering what is wrong with the formula. This is a graphic issue. No. I have to check. So what I can do is to take it to ChatGPT to. I've already done that before. Again, I don't have a lot of time to really think, so I've done that before. Yeah, so I've applied this before. So greater than or equal to 10. Oh, okay. Anyways, I will just copy this. I've done this before. Copy. I'll go back to my Power Query and paste and click on OK. Now I would remove out 0 because it's either 0, there's no null, and I'll go to transform and go to count. Yeah, so I've had an increment of from 455 to 504. That's about 99 new rows. So I would yeah, that reminds me, I'll still filter out 0 and check what the farthest date is. Okay, I filtered out 0. I'll check what the farthest date is. Let me do that. So I'll just click on the filter in ascending order. Or from here you can actually check what the farthest date is. So the farthest date is 15th of March 2024, which is still fine. So I don't need this. Now the last will be application of anything greater than April 2024, anything greater than March 2024. So I'll click on my settings. Oh, still having a graphic issue. I think I would need to solve this. So that will be the next action to provide. Oh no, the mistake. Right click, go to edit. Click on this and go down. I would say again, I would copy. I'm too lazy. I'll just copy this. Oh, what happened? Control. Yes. Did I do anything wrong? Let me cancel. I don't know what I did, but okay. I think I did something. I really don't know what I did. So I'll just copy this and paste it here again. Control V, and this time around I'm going to say if month is greater than 3, I can say if month is greater than equal to 4. I think that makes sense. Then year is greater than 2023. I don't need this or. I'm gonna delete it. Then I will now check for the amount. We have 140,230 like that. So 140. I don't think anybody paid 140,000. but I am curious. We have 230. I actually don't think anybody paid 230. We have 310 and 470. 310. We have 470. We don't need this. This was discontinued. This other one too was discontinued. So to be 470. Yeah, then we will now deal with the recurrent cost of 145 and so on. So this will be 35,000, 65,000. We'll have 92,000. We discontinued this, so we don't need to add it to the mix. I'll also discontinue this, so this will be 145,000. That reminds me, I feel there's an error here. So this is 48, so this is 30,000, sorry. Actually, we discontinued capped in the change in price. We discontinued capped 500 and capped 200. So let me click on OK and see what has happened. Then I am going to go to transform and click on count rows. So now we actually have 100 and oh, sorry, I did not remove 0. I want to just see if there's an increment. I'm going to filter out 0 and do a count to see whether my formula has actually added. So 628 from 504, that is about 124 new rows. Now the other thing we're actually going to do is to check the ones that are actually 0, what are they? So we remove everything and just put 0. So we do have some non-recurrent costs, and I want to assume, oh, this 25,000, I wonder why I did not take care of that. That's interesting. This is 110. I wonder why. So that's some errors that we need to fix. We can also filter out, I'm going to remove non-recurrent and recurrent and see how many are we yet to fix. So we can do a count row to see. So we have 145. That's not so bad compared to before. So we need to look for a way to actually fix it. And I'm actually wondering why it isn't working. It's weird. Wondering why that didn't work. But let me check again. So we have a logistic issue. Oh, so we have some zeros, but let's see what they are. 207. I think this is equipment. Then one. So we have others. So this is equipment cost. I don't know why it is showing, but that's fine. Okay, so we have some non-recurrent and recurrent. This is 10. Okay. So what it means is that we still have some Hmm. Okay, I see what the issues are. So even though they said they fixed it in, so we do have some 10 and okay, even though they did price review, it looks like it's still affected until, oh wow, yeah, so it still affected it until 149,000. Hmm. Until somewhere around oh wow, somewhere around 11th. Wow. Hmm. I guess we'd have to fix that either manually, but hmm, some people are still paying 25,000 until, so which is why we did not see it. So I guess we might still need to apply some old formula, but again, it's a very interesting error, extremely interesting error. So that will be fixed. So I just wanted to show us this, and hopefully in the next tutorial guide, maybe I will further clean out, or you can do this manually using VLOOKUP and using formula as well. Anyways, thank you very much, and I hope this will really help you guys move further. Have a wonderful day.